Take one.
The energy, as it's coming, I'm looking to turn, lock. So now I'm facing him. Hands are dropped, pivot. Hands are dropped. If I keep my hands, I'm in a 60-40. So I position myself.
Which one's the
60-40. 60% here, 40% here. Got it? Do it. 60-40. Not bad. Turn that heel up a little bit more. This way. Turn this hip outward. Just like that.
When I come this way, it's 60 on which way?
Now hold it. Exactly. When you turned your arms, you change it back to a 50-50. Watch one more time. I have a 50-50. I'm moving in. Stepping back. Moving in. Stepping back. Now I have an option. I can step back with the rear or step back with the front. Okay? In this energy that I'm doing, if I turn my arms this way and I pivot, I'm in a 50-50. If I turn them this way and leave them, I'm in a 60-40. If I turn my arms this way, I'm back in a 50-50. So I position myself to lock out so the back heel's up wide, so I can kick here right to the groin without having to televise the energy. Got it? So it's the whip to relax. Excellent kicks, excellent power, excellent kicks, excellent power, good hand positioning.
We'll get there.
You're doing good. What happens is you open your mind to the technique. Let's do it one more time. 50-50, 60-40. Turn your arms this way. Now you're back to a 50-50. Stepping by Jong forward. Now lock it out. That's right. And then now you turn your hands. Watch again. Watch one more time. I'm in a 50-50. I'm in a 60-40. Okay? I'm in a 50-50. I'm in a 60-40. If I move my arms this way, I'm back to a 50-50. Okay? Because I can still bai zhang in and step in this way. Position. Got it? Heel down, step back, heel down, step over, step in, step over. A little stair stepping. Step in, step over, step in, step over. Step back, front lead back, pendulum, step over. Why? Because I can cut kick. I can now oblique kick. I have options. And as I'm doing this, I'm staying in the principles, which is the elbow seeks the center line. So positioning yourself is so important. So the 60-40, watch, is right here. Okay?
60 on when you pivot that way.
60's on the back, yes.
Right.
60%, 40%. Now watch, I put my hands this way, I'm back in a 50-50. Moving back off of it. See it? If I turn and I lock, I'm back to a 60-40. Make sense to you? So that's how fast you'll turn and pivot from a 60-40 to a, gives you an idea, 50-50. LA Chinatown to Oakland, fast trip. His knuckle, just let him know I'm there. Kick right to the back calf. Kick up to the cutaneous femoral, okay? Kick to the knee. Now I've got his attention, if I'm really jamming him in there. So I've got an inverted hook kick coming off the energy. So watch, I step back, step in, and then he side kicks. So I set up the sweep where he lands, okay? So watch what happens. He side kicks, hop and switch, Seattle, off a Bill Sow to a Fook Sow. One more time. Okay, he side kicks. Okay, now that used the dragon. I used the cobra move. Cobra, grab. He side kicks. That's what I'm looking for right there. Just enough to tap back up. And then I react off of the movement. Okay, this is how that one's done. Let's practice it. If I hop and switch, I'm behind where I just started. Let me use your keys for a minute. Whose keys are these? Can I use them for a second? Watch how I do this. Can you see the keys?
Just out of range.
Okay, now watch. I stand on the edge of the keys. When I hop and switch, I step back in. I move back and step back in, but I'm that far. I'm still a half a foot, 6 inches away from the keys. When I step on the edge of the keys, I'm right here. Hop and switch, step down, step over twice. Why did I do that? I changed to the triangular footwork off the unmatching to the matching leads. What I want to do is hop, switch, step. But you look how much further I'm still off, bridging off of where I started. So that's imperatively important. You got the footwork over there? So I'm going to do it from this angle here. What I want to do is I see where the keys are. Hop and switch, step back in. I'm still away from where I started. Okay? Step out. So timing and positioning. Timing when you strike, positioning when you hit. Okay? I didn't say that, Bruce Lee did. So watch what happens with this footwork. I'm going to hit Seattle, but I'm going to change from matching to unmatching leads. That's going to get me to what they call the inside sector. If this is done right, he should be putting his hands out onto the carpet. Okay? He side kicks. I bills out, comes down, so all of a sudden, the movement's coming straight up, straight up. I hit that rubber sole one more time. He kicks, parry comes down. That's what I'm looking for. Not too bad? Okay, the first time it locked on the, because his shoe locked. That's the naturest things will happen. Okay, keep it simple. Simplicity is the last step of art in the beginning of nature. Be soft yet not yielding. Be firm yet not hard. Keep it simple. That's a simple move they'll watch. He side kicks. See how I fooks out? So when the palm thrust comes in, I'm drawing this leg down, and there's his hand under the carpet. Will it work yet? But every angle is going to be different. Every angle that you do, okay? So he side kicked. This time I hopped and switched and parried it with a Kwoon sow to the inside. Why? He side kicks. You got to kick me though. Make it real. Nice. See it? So now I have an option because I used the Kwoon sow that time. Watch the footwork. Okay? One more time. Okay? One more time. Hop and step back into LA Chinatown. Now when I hit Seattle is when the movement happens. So I want that hop and switch. So just as I hop, side kick, hop and switch, I hit Seattle. So I'm sitting here before I step back in. Everybody do it. Try it. Focus. Watch my footwork as we do it. I'm going to go like this. Hop, switch, step back, step in. Hop, switch, step back. Not too bad, but hit Seattle. Yes. Let's lean away from me. You'll loosen this leg up anyway. Kick me in the groin. Nice. So you're placing it there. Kick. Yeah, and you're still, you got good control. So lean back, lean away from me. Kick now. Yes. Because you're in Seattle. So when it happens, watch what happens. He punch me. So he comes in, I'm in Seattle. If I move back up, I've got all the, I haven't gone anywhere, but I hit back to the movement. So you punch here, I'm already sitting on it. So watch the Bai Zhong in. Punch, Seattle, Bai Zhong in with a corkscrew punch. This is how he did it. This is what it said. So he punches. That's called essence. Timing and positioning. Timing when you strike, positioning when you hit. I didn't say that, Bruce Lee did. So let's do it one more time. One, step back. Seattle, now watch. Switch, step, step. Switch, step, step. Switch, step, step. You got it? Homework. See what I mean? I had to add a little push shuffle energy in. That's the back push shuffle, where you push off the rear leg. But we don't want that one. That's one of the easiest ones to learn now. But don't get it changed up. Why? Because you want that. You want to master that. And just learn it and get it. Why? Because it's such an entry that nobody will see it. And it'll hit off of your Pak Sao. Tony, come here for a minute. Watch the Pak Sao. While we're doing this, when you hit, you're going to step right in off the Pak Sao. So that means you're going to slide straight up on the leverage. It's called the sliding leverage. So when I get this, but you have to block it good. Okay, so watch. We'll get you on this side so we'll get the movement. Okay. But now he's helping me. So this is why this one shoots straight in. See what I'm saying? Because as soon as I went here to lock this one up, to show you where this one was going, this one pushed down, which is perfect. That's why you want to slide this one up, because you'll feel that energy. So watch what happens. The first one is either in or it's going to be blocked. And that's why I watch my footwork. You understand? That's why he did that, because it'll work. What I'm saying is you have a great entry that'll work. And if you work it and you get it down, you can do it a couple of times. Because I'm sitting on top of the common factor. I'm sitting on top of the common factor, which means when I get this, I might get this and turn him this way. Kick to the front leg. I'm still moving, hop and switch. I'm still moving here. Because you're in the common factor, the Pak to the Lop, which is knowing Qing Wu, unity of resistance. You got to understand the push-pull and the pull-push. And you'll sense it. That's what lands here to get this so I can turn him and roll him that way. What turned him wasn't my arm, but my hip. And look how much it's proving. I did that to you one night not too long ago when the three of us were here, and it worked. What happens is you draw against the elbow. Who's got that but you? And you. And you. And you. We all do. But it's knowing the technique and fighting out of it. So you sense where that technique's going to go. What happens is this, speed is always power. So I get this to this. As soon as I feel this, you're supposed to go on the hair of the arm. So as soon as I feel it, and then you sense the energy because you've already progressively hit or have sparred for 5 or 10 minutes, and you've gotten the energy down. So you sense your energy. So remember, in the street, I'm not going Kwat Choi. I'm going to go Bill G. So I'm look at the hit right in his eye. So I'm looking at the hit, and directional energy is what we're looking for. And if you hit somebody right in the eye, I'm not saying it's possible, but if I ever knocked your contact out of your eye a couple times, because it happens, doesn't it? What happens is you set this up, and all of a sudden that movement is right here. Whether you come back, now it's the way of no way. You know, you may punch with a reverse shuffle hook punch. I may sliding palm. You may punch with a shuffle hook instead of reverse shuffle hook. Maybe it feels better off of this side than it does, and that's why we work it that way. It's the way of no way. But we both learned and done it properly. So you might choose a certain drill that worked better for you. So when they say absorb what is useful, how can you got to absorb everything in Jeet Kune Do? To understand JKD is to understand the sensitivity energy drills. You got to know the Silim Dao. Bruce Lee did this 5 to 8 times every day, even on the movie set. And you also have to understand the Qing Wu principles. You got to understand your speed Pak. What we like to do is take that first Baizhong and step out and step back in using stair stepping, and then react off the swinging gate, which is an excellent drill to do, because you dissolve the energy. And the whole idea is to dissolve it. Okay? And that means you're looking for openings. Why? Because you're PIA. The HIA.
Which one's HIA again?
Hand immobilization, which can be legs. Watch this. Step out. Okay? Side. Okay? That's hand immobilization right there. That's hand immobilization. It does not always mean hand. Okay? Side kick me. Okay? That's hand immobilization right there. Okay? So being able to adapt your energy. Roundhouse, kick me in the face. Kick me. That's hand immobilization, even though it's the hand coming across to a foot. Roundhouse. Okay? Okay, make contact. Kick me. Good. Nice. Make contact. Kick hard though. Oh, no, come on. Take my head off. Do it. Nice. So back up. So I'm looking, so I have an option. He takes my head off, and I fuksal. I drew his leg back down. Okay, he takes my head off, okay? I parry it. So I kick here, kick to the back kidney. I'm setting up that energy.